Hi, everybody. In case you just joined us, still the junior varsity boys contest tonight, and they're headed to overtime. Tied at 50 as we head to overtime in this junior varsity boys game. Immediately following this, we'll have the girls action, varsity girls with Silo and Hugo coming up. Immediately following this boys JV conclusion. Currently tied 50 to 50, going to overtime. Once again, hi again, everybody. Still junior varsity boys action here in overtime. Which will be followed by the varsity girls game here from Hugo tonight. And the Lions are fouled on a three-pointer and going to have 3 free throws with no time left. Try to tie it and send it into a second OT. Kason Taylor at the line for this 3 free throws. As the Rebels are down 3 here. Made the first. Silo trying to force a second overtime in this junior varsity boys game. Here's the next one. It's good again. 1 away from a second overtime. Hugo leading 56-55. And it's good. Made them all 3, and we're headed to double OT. So, going to be more of a delay before the start of this girls' action. Going to be more of a delay before the girls' game begins. Currently 30 minutes behind. Well, the coach is talking it over on whether they want to play a second overtime now. And it looks like they're going to play on. So we are in double overtime in this junior varsity boys game. Rebels hit a 3 at the end of regulation to force the first overtime, and then 3 free throws with no time left in that overtime period to force this second overtime, which is getting set to begin. Conclusion of this, we'll have the girls contest. Silo and Hugo tonight. Here from Hugo. Kind of a unique situation here in this junior varsity boys game here in the second overtime. Appears they're playing sudden death. First team to score wins. As there is no time on the clock. So the Rebels turned it over on their first possession, and then a tie up, and Hugo at the line. Couldn't end it on the first one. And he missed them both, but the rebound goes to Hugo. Oh, and another foul. Oh, we got a whistle. That's actually a timeout. Thought it was going to be a foul call, but it's a timeout. We're still tied here in sudden death, double overtime. If you've never seen it before. We roll along here in double overtime. Sudden death. First team to score wins. And a foul is called on Silo. And it's going to be 2 free throws for Hugo with a chance to win it. They had 2 just moments ago and missed them both, but got the offensive rebound. And the first one is no good. Buffs with a chance to end it right here. And it's no good. Silo has the rebound. And the Rebels are going to get a chance to win it here. And we've got a whistle and a double dribble call. Rebels have turned it over on both their possessions here in the second overtime. Carried the basketball there. And Hugo wins it on the offensive putback, 58-56. Coming up next is the varsity girls contest. About 10 minutes or so away from the start as the girls teams take the floor for warm-ups. Here from Hugo tonight. Hi again, everybody. It's Silo Lady Rebel basketball tonight. We are live from Hugo, Oklahoma. Bit of a late start to this one after a couple of long junior varsity games. JV boys went into double overtime before Hugo prevailed in sudden death. The JV girls game earlier, that one went down to the wire as well, as Silo ended up winning in overtime in that one. In one overtime, 57-53. We had set to start this one. That's game number 3 on the week for the Lady Rebels, as they played on Monday night in a late scheduled contest on the road at Lakewood Christian and won that one 81-47. Then Tuesday night, we were in Boswell, and the Lady Rebels victorious 65-26 over Boswell. Tonight, it's Hugo. And then actually tomorrow night, another addition to the schedule, it's going to be Silo against on the road at Pauls Valley. We will be in Pauls Valley tomorrow night and should have the broadcast for you beginning at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. the start time tomorrow night. A little bit different start time on Saturday night. And we should have the broadcast right here on the network, SaddleRebels.tv, and the Squirtle Network for you. I'm Kevin Farr here from Hugo tonight. And we are also taking the camera feed from the Payne Media Corporation. They're helping provide us the camera feed. A little bit odd layout to the gymnasium here in Hugo. As the top of the gym is blocked on the with an overhang, so can't really get a shot of the court. So getting the feed from Payne Media Corporation. They were so gracious to help us out tonight. So have the video stream on that one. But this girls contest, mentioned the Lady Rebels, 2 wins on the week. They are now 16-7 for Coach Jake Jobe. Ranked 8th in the state in Class 2A. Hugo, meanwhile, comes in at 9-7. Chris Scott is the head coach. They were winners on Tuesday night as well on the road at Rattan. 34-32 up the road in Rattan. Hugo victorious for their 9th win of the season. Lady Buffalo's been kind of up and down, and they have got off to some really good starts against some quality opponents this season. So Coach Jobe aware of that and talked about that last couple days. Lady Rebels looking to get off to a good start against Hugo, as the Lady Buffalo has been known for those fast starts. They average 42.3 points a game offensively, give up 44.5 on the season. Saddle, meanwhile, has picked up the pace on the offensive end. 81, a season high against Lakewood on Monday night, and scored 65 at Boswell on Tuesday. They're led in scoring by Tiani Ellison, the 6'1 junior, averages 22.2 a game, along with 9.5 rebounds. Ellison went over the 1,000-point career mark just a couple weeks ago and was honored for that. Presley Manite, the 5'5 senior, averaging 12.3 a contest. She has 8 3-pointers on the week in the 2 victories. So Presley has been starting to heat it up from the perimeter. Also in the starting lineup, Hilaria Mel, the 6'1 senior. It's a tick under 8 points a game at 7.8, 5.3 rebounds a contest. Shaylin Mitchell, a 5'7 senior. She averages 7.6 points and 4.5 a game. Bell had a season and career high 17 last Saturday when the Rebels were on the road at Van Oss. So actually this is their 4th game in really a week's time after the layoff due to the winter weather. And on Monday night, Riley Pierce, who has been in the starting lineup as of late, the 5'7 sophomore, she scored a season high 14 in that contest on Monday night. She averages 5.5 a game. And Avery Beecham has returned to the lineup, the 5'6 sophomore, after missing a few weeks with an ankle injury. Now we're going to have the national anthem. We'll pause for that. And the national anthem. Once again, our video stream tonight. Video provided by the Payne Media Corporation. So, introductions for each team taking place. Silo in the road red uniforms with the white and blue trim. It's Presley McKnight along with Riley Pierce, Shaylin Midgley, Alaria Bell, and Tiani Ellison, the 5 starters for Silo once again tonight. A little bit different, just 2 officials for tonight's contest. Rebels have been playing with 3 most of the year. Now Hugo being introduced. For Coach Chris Scott, 9-7 on the season. Shataya Aikens in the starting of a 5'5 senior. Zion Bills, and she's the second leading scorer, 5'4 junior. Asia Jordan, 5'5 junior. Kalisha Cook, a 5'7 sophomore. And the leading scorer, the 5'10 senior Cadron Scott. That's the 5 starters for the Lady Buffaloes. It's Aikens, Bills, Jordan, Cook, and Scott. McKnight, Midgley, Pierce, Bell, and Ellison for the Silo Lady Rebels. And we are just about set for the opening tip-off for this evening's contest. I'll enter to see how things start here. As mentioned, Silo coaches well aware Hugo known for some fast starts the last few weeks, but then have kind of faded toward the second half in each contest. Ellison to jump it up and does against Scott. Silo wins the tip. McKnight's pass down to Midgley, and the shot is up and good. Silo out in front. And there's a quick start. Midgley with the bucket off the assist from Presley McKnight. Lady Rebels, it's like they're in that matchup zone. Here's the drive right side, a runner off the glass. It's no good. Ellison has the rebound off the Bills' miss. Ellison down with it. Off McKnight for 3. Left wing. Shot is no good. Ellison has the rebound. Trying to go up inside. A little bit too far underneath the basket. There's Bell. She misses. Ellison back again. Ellison's going to be fouled this time. Tiani working hard on the offensive glass here. That's 4 opportunities that time. Ellison's at the line, and the free throw is no good. Tiani missed the first. 82% on the season for the 6'1 junior. Here's the next one, and it rims off as well. Missed them both. Hugo basketball. They're working in the front court. Silo drops back. Working out of that matchup zone. Here's a pass from the free throw line extended. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound. Now backing it out there. Into the corner. Pass across the zone. Goes into the hands of Cook. Cook works it around. Now they get it inside. There's Scott's shot. That's partially blocked by Ellison. Scott gets it back. Turns. Shoots. No good. And the rebound off to Alaria Bell this time. Cadron Scott comes up empty in the paint. The team leading scorer for Hugo. Silo with the basketball. Hugo in a, looks like in a man-to-man defense, but they're sinking off trying to help on Ellison. But she gets free inside, goes up. Shot is good off the pass from Midgley. Ellison with the bucket. Have not seen too many teams try to play man-to-man against Silo. We'll see how long this works. 4-0 as shot blocked by Bell, but they get it back. And the follow attempt is no good. Bell has the rebound this time. Outlet pass down. Silo works it into the front court. Ellison looks to drive. Now they're sinking back inside and trying to cut off the drive, and the pass is out of bounds. Going to be a first turnover of the game for the Lady Rebels. 4-0, Silo on top. We played 2 minutes here on the board, 4-3. Drive, shot by Midgley. It's a foul called, and Midgley's going to the line. That foul on Jordan. And it's Shaylin at the free throw line, shooting 2. And she makes the first. Midgley averaging 7.6 a game. Subs in now for Silo. It's going to be Charlie Hampton, the 5'8 junior, along with Avery Beecham, the 5'6 sophomore. They will be out there along with Ellison, Midgley, and McKnight. And the next free throw is good. Midgley hit them both. Silo up by 3 now. 5:10 to go, opening quarter. Dribbling down is Scott. She's closely guarded there. Passes it off out front. Silo really working defensively, forcing Hugo out on the perimeter. Long 3 from Scott this time is no good. Ellison has the rebound. Clears it to McKnight, who dribbles into the offensive end. Off Midgley, 3 on the way, and it bounces off the side of the rim, no good. Hugo has it back. Scott splits. Double team there. Beecham inbounds. That's a little bit too low. Ellison. (6-3). Silo on top, and a steal by Beecham. Beecham comes up with a loose ball steal. Dribbles into the offensive end, picked it up, passes off. Bell, left wing. Now they work it to Midgley. Hugo working in a man-to-man defense now with Ellison on the bench, and Midgley's fouled on the drive. The first foul on Shatia Akins. And she will go to the bench. Rakia Smith is in, the 5'6 sophomore. Beecham triggers it in on the baseline. That's already 4 team fouls on Hugo here. Bounce pass across, and Hampton in and out of her hands, lost it out of bounds. Off the feed from Midgley there. And it's going to be a Silo turnover. And we got a stoppage and a problem at the scorer's table. Now the officials are over there. Calling the coach over. Possibly somebody was not on the book, which would be a technical foul, and I believe that's what the officials are saying. It's going to be a technical foul called on Hugo, as somebody was not listed on the book. McKnight's going to shoot the technical free throws. .349 to go here in the opening quarter. Free throw by McKnight is in and out, no good. Presley's got one more. She's 83% on the season. Next one, and missed that one as well. Been a tough night so far for Silo at the free throw line. Just 2 out of 6. Midgley hit both of hers, but McKnight and Ellison both have come up empty on a pair. Silo basketball after the technical. Beecham, bounce pass, baseline. Midgley drives, pass inside. Hampton shot is blocked. Ball is loose on the rebound, and Scott picks it up. Cadron Scott down with it for Hugo. Going to pull up for a 3. It's on the way. Too hard off the back iron. Offensive rebound inside for the Lady Buffaloes. They'll toss it back out. Scott has it way out front. Here's Bills. Now pass off to Jordan, right wing. Trying to work it back inside, and they do, and up and under move. Shot is good. May have traveled, but no call. Jemiah Brown with the bucket. 6-5. Silos lead cut to 1. Coming the other way, a 3 by Bell, and that one is short and out of bounds. It'll be Hugo basketball. Off the air at 3. Subs check in. Hampton stays in. 4 new players in the game. It's going to be Ellison and Pierce back in. And for the first time, Michaela Clark, the 5'7" sophomore, and Cash Atwood, the 5'3" freshman. Atwood scored a season-high 10 on Tuesday, coming off the bench. 2:40 to go. Hugo with the basketball and a chance at the lead. Pass inside is knocked away and stolen. There's Riley Pierce once again. Driving it down is Clark into the front court, and it's knocked away and out of bounds. Going to stay with Silo. Pierce averaging over 3 steals a game for the Lady Rebels. Here's Atwood, drives to the right side. Now she's cut off there. Now back to the middle and has it stolen away. Stolen by Hugo, and the ball is out of bounds, and they say it's off of Silo, and not sure how. It's right in front of us, but they're going to give the ball to Hugo. Still just a 1-point lead, 6-5, low-scoring first quarter. Drive down the middle. That shot is up over Ellison and missed by Bills. Ellison rebound. Outlet pass down. Clark thought about the shot, passed it up, swings it back out front to Atwood. Now Ellison's going to stop. Pull up for 3. It's no good. Hampton offensive board. Toss back out to Clark. Now feed inside. Ellison goes up. Shot too far underneath the basket and missed. And Hugo has the rebound. Another couple of chances that time, and a drive in the lane. The shot was no good over Ellison, but through the contact, and Tiani picks up the foul. That'll be her first second team foul on the Lady Rebels. Silo getting plenty of offensive looks and just having trouble making shots. They missed 4 free throws. Several point-blank chances in the paint. McKnight's back in. 2 new Lady Buffs in the contest as well. Next free throw is good, and we're tied. Minute 36 to go. After the made free throw there. That one from Jordan. We're tied at 6. Toss, Ellison, free throw line, looks to drive between 2 defenders, goes up and hits the left-handed runner. Ellison with the nice move on the left side. Puts Silo back in front with that left-handed runner just outside the paint. Hugo basketball. Lady Buffs like to keep the games in the 30s or 40s. There's a 3 on the way. It's good. Jordan hits the 3. That's her second 3 of this first quarter. And Hugo leads for the first time at 9-8. Coming back the other way. A steal by the Lady Buffs. Take it inside. Ellison takes it right back. Ellison steals it right back, and there's a turnover, and unforced error that time. The Lady Rebels are going to turn it over. Back-to-back turnovers. Kind of a sloppy first quarter here. 33 seconds to go. Hugo leading 9-8. They inbound the pass to Bills. He's got Midgley on her. Starting 5 are back in for the Lady Rebels now. There's a 3 on the way by Bills, and the shot is no good. Ellison has the rebound. Tiani, pass down. McKnight takes it inside, stops, pass back out. Pierce for 3, and it's no good with 10 seconds to go. Hugo clears the board. Down, Scott tries the shot and banks it in from just inside the free throw line. Scott hits the bucket, and Hugo with an 11-8 lead. Multiple opportunities for Silo in that first lead. Lady Rebels just shooting 33% from the free throw line, and couldn't be much over that from the field through one quarter of play. Going to be Hugo basketball to begin the second quarter. They'll toss it. Scott, free throw line, cut off there by Bell. Pass out. Bills drives the right side, goes up, and a foul and a whistle on Alaria Bell, and they're going to send Zion Bills to the free throw line for a pair. First foul on Alaria. The free throw by Bills is no good. Here's the next one, and she made it. 1 out of 2 at the line. Hugo leading by 4 now. Silo breaks the pressure here. Ellison drives inside, feeds Bell underneath the basket. Shot is up and good. Off the Ellison feed. She took it inside, drew the double team. Bell has her first points. The Hugo lead is cut in half. 3 by Scott is no good. Midgley has the long board this time, and Silo has it. Here's Silo into the offensive end. Feed inside. Bell goes up. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in. May have rushed the first one, but not the second after the offensive board, as Bell was all alone inside with Ellison drawing the defense out toward the perimeter. We're tied again at 12. Scott in trouble inside, double teamed, and the pass is knocked away by Midgley and out of bounds. Going to stay with Hugo. 1 minute, 10 seconds into this second quarter. All knotted at 12. Inbounds pass goes to Kadrin Scott. Now she gets it back. Working against Bell. Will spin in the paint. Goes up. Underhand shot is no good. Ellison with another board. Tiani dribbles into the front court. Almost lost the handle. Gets it back. Now Scott battling her for the loose ball. Tried for the steal. Came up empty. Ellison's pass inside. Intended for Bell. And that was a lot of traffic in there for Hugo. Fortunately knocked out of bounds by the Lady Buffs. They inbound it to McKnight. Feed inside. Ellison against 2 defenders. Turns, shoots, and misses. In fact, somebody might have had a hold of her arm, but no call. Hugo sinking back in. They were playing man-to-man way out on the perimeter earlier, but they were converging inside on Ellison that trip. Here's a drive by Scott. Pull-up shot from 16 is no good. There's Riley Pierce with the rebound. Outlet pass down to McKnight. Three-pointer up, and it's good by Presley McKnight with their first tray of the game. Pierce had the rebound and ends up with the assist on the other end as Silo worked it down quickly. A transition 3 by Presley McKnight. Puts the Lady Rebels back in front. A 3 to answer is no good. Loose ball inside. Picked up there by Scott. Goes up, shot no good. Too hard off the back iron. Loose ball on the rebound, and Midgley gets it. Off to Ellison. She dribbles all the way inside, and we got a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. Lady Rebels had numbers as a Hugo player was on the court on the other end. And Ellison was in attack mode there. Now she will go to the bench. Beecham is back in along with Hampton. And they will join McKnight, Midgley, and Bell. Here's Beecham, left wing. Toss out. McKnight for three, and it's no good. Cadron Scott with the rebound for Hugo. Outlet pass down. Lady Buffaloes, they'll try to attack inside. Now toss it back out as Scott gets down the floor. Passes it off there, Jordan. She's got Beecham on her. Throws up a runner, and the lane is up and good. And Jordan has another bucket. That's 9 points for Jordan. And Hugo is back within one. Just hanging around here. Lob inside. Bell underneath. Too far. And that pass, she tried to bounce it back out, and it was out of bounds off of the foot of a Lady Buff. Ball stays in possession of Silo. Rakia Smith back in for the Lady Buffaloes. 4.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Here's Bell for three from the left corner. Is up and good. Alaria Bell has 7 in the quarter. And Silo leads by 4. I think that's the largest lead of the game for the Lady Rebels. Back down with it. Hugo with it. Cook. Pass off right side. A driving shot is up and good. There's Jordan again. Jordan has taken over the scoring load. She's got 11 here in the first half. 11 of the 16 coming from Jordan. Gets Hugo back within 2. Beecham and a 5-second count out front. Closely guarded there. They force the turnover. Does Hugo. It's past the midway point of this second quarter. Toss out. 3 is on the way, and it's too hard. No good from Smith, but an offensive rebound by Jordan. She's all over the place. Give it back out. 3, and that one is no good from Smith. And a driving shot off the rebound, this time by Rakia Smith. Actually, that 3 was coming outside from Scott. So, Rakia Smith is going to the line. That's Bell's second personal foul. Rakia Smith at the line. 2 shots. And it's up and good. No good. Ellison is back in the game, and Alaria Bell takes a seat with those 2 fouls. Next free throw, and it misses. There's Ellison with the board. Already 8 rebounds for Tiani. We got a timeout. Coach Jobe not happy with the way things are going. Lady Rebels a bit lethargic offensively and takes a timeout here. 3:21 to go and they're in the second quarter. Silo with a 2-point lead and the basketball. I'm Kevin Farr, live tonight here in Hugo, Oklahoma. They were down the road in Choctaw County in Boswell on Tuesday night. Now in Hugo, and this time tomorrow night, it'll be in Pauls Valley. For the Rebels and the Panthers, pass inside, intended for Ellison, is stolen. Down with it is Smith, closely guarded there by Beecham. In trouble inside, she goes up and she'll split defenders and hit the shot. Didn't look like Smith had any kind of opening, but was able to split the 2 defenders and get the bucket to tie it. Beecham off Midgley right side. She's got the drive if she wants it, but a pass forced inside is stolen. Intended for Hampton that time, and it's picked off by Cook. Kalisha Cook. Hugo has it back, chance to regain the lead. Pass goes. Jordan at the free throw line. Now toss off. Here's a driving shot by Cook. It's no good. Beecham gets the loose ball rebound. And Silo has it into the offensive end. Here's Midgley. She's going to take the drive. Open down the baseline. Goes up. Shot is no good, but a foul is whistled. They're giving Midgley a lot of room to drive on the baseline. I'm surprised she didn't take it the last time, but she does there, and it's fouled and going to go to the line. Rakia Smith picks up her first foul. Midgley, shot is no good. Lady Rebels' woes at the charity stripe tonight continue. Pierce is back in. Hampton checks out. 2:11 to go here in the first half. Midgley's next free throw, it's no good. Rebound tapped out by Ellison, and it's out of bounds to Hugo. 2 for 8 at the free throw line for Silo tonight. Hugo back down with it in a tie game. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Jordan gives it off to Scott. They've held her in check. Just 2 points for Cadron Scott, the leading scorer for Hugo. A drive this time by Smith, and that one hangs on the rim and falls through. Rakia Smith's second bucket of this quarter, and Hugo retakes the lead. Down with it. Shot is up, and it's good by McKnight for 3. Ellison drew the double team and tossed it out to McKnight for the open 3, and Silo goes back in front. We're in the second quarter here. Let's get the scoreboard updated. Got a whistle, and that's going to be out of bounds. Once again, using the video stream from, thanks to Payne Media Group for helping us out there tonight. 1 point Silo lead. Here's Scott, drives, and a foul's going to be whistled, and they're going to call Ellison on the foul, and that'll be her second, 15 foul. Bell's already on the bench with 2 fouls. And Coach Job's immediately going to get Tiani out. Hampton is back in. 1:09 to go here in the first half. 3 from the corner. It's no good from Jordan. Scott had the rebound for a second and lost it. Pierce comes away with the loose ball. Here comes Silo. Under a minute to play. Pierce picked up her dribble. Now the pass off to McKnight. And it was going to be Silo basketball, but McKnight tries to save it into the hands of a Lady Buff, and they score on the other end. Scott with the bucket. Hugo leads 22-21. Now an errant pass. Scott has it, but she's on the sideline. Whistle came as she was bumped there by Atwood. Cash Atwood back in now. Hugo leading by a point. 32 seconds to go before halftime. Inbounds pass goes Atwood. And she looks to dribble on the left side. Picks it up. Now looks for help as she goes to the floor. 3 on the way from Midgley is no good. Loose ball on the rebound inside. Pierce strips it away from a Lady Buff. Toss out Midgley. 3 too long, no good. And a foul on Pierce, I believe, after the rebound. Yep. With 12 seconds to go. Just a 6th team foul, however, on Silo. Lady Rebels having a tough time on the boards with Ellison and Bell both on the bench. 2 fouls here in the first half. Down with it. Here's Scott. Baseline. Shot is up and good with 4 seconds left. Hugo up 3, and that's going to do it. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, or the first half, excuse me. Cadron Scott's second bucket of the quarter, and Hugo up by 3 at halftime. 24-21 over the Silo Lady Rebels. Both teams with 13 points in that second quarter. Silo took the lead. Looked like they were starting to pull away, but missed free throws, really costly. 6 missed free throws in that first half, and then Hugo dominated the offensive glass the later stages of that first half to take a 3-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Looking at the first half scoring numbers, in a low-scoring first half, let's see, leading the way for Silo, Alaria Bell with 7. Presley McKnight has 6. 4 points for Tiani Ellison. She had 8 rebounds in that opening half, but spent a lot of time on the bench as she was poked in the eye and trying to take care of that. And then she also picked up a couple fouls and had to go out in the latter stages of the first half. Shaylin Midgley also with 4 points in that first 2 quarters. For Hugo, they were led by Ashia Jordan, and a big half for Jordan with the 11. 6 for Cadron Scott. 4 points for Rakia Smith, and then 2 for Jemiah Brown to round out the 24 total for the Hugo Lady Buffs. 24-21. Hugo on top of Silo at halftime. We will take a break and be back here. From Hugo tonight, SiloRebels.tv and the Scoredle Network. I'm Kevin Farr. Be back on with you here in about 7 minutes. Second half action coming up. Don't forget, we will be back on once again tomorrow, 5 p.m. the start time from Pauls Valley for the Rebels and the Panthers. Welcome back here at Hugo tonight as we get ready for the second half of action. Bit of a lethargic first half, you could call it, for the Lady Rebels. And they trail by 3 at halftime. So we get set to start this second half. Original 5 starters back out there for Silo. It's Presley McKnight, Shaylin Midgley, Riley Pierce, Hilaria Bell, and Tiani Ellison. And it looks like Hugo's going back with their original starting 5 as well. Pierce out front, pass off, Midgley left side. Hugo really extending the defense now. McKnight has it, double team, now off Pierce, and she is double team. We're going to lose it as Hugo overplaying out on the perimeter now. Overplaying the basketball, forced a Silo turnover to begin the second half. Down with it. Shot up, baseline, no good from Jordan. Ellison has the rebound. Out with it, she's going to feed Bell in front and lay it up and in for Alaria. 9th point for Bell. Ellison has a couple of assists, and Silo closes back within 1. As Ellison with another board there. Pass deflected into the hands of Scott. Her shot is no good. Bell outfights her for the rebound, but going to be knocked out of bounds on the errant pass, but it's going to stay with Silo. There's a lot of contact there, but no foul call. Silo gets it back. Lady Rebels have it. Midgley off left wing. McKnight fakes the shot. Her driving shot is up and good. After the fake of the 3, McKnight with a driving bucket, and Silo regains the lead, 25-24. We've played a minute and a half here in the third quarter. 4 straight by the Lady Rebels. Scott closely guarded there by Ellison. She spins, shoots from just inside the free throw line. No good. Ellison not allowing her to get to the basket. Ellison on the drive, bounces. McKnight left wing, 3 on the way. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound, and Tiani's going to get called for her 3rd foul as Cadron Scott got the rebound, and Tiani just picked up number 3. See if Coach Joe believes they're in here. Got to be careful now. A subs in for Hugo. Let's see, they've got Jemiah Brown back in the game. Now dribbling is Jordan out front. Cut off on the drive. Ellison tries to go out and take it away. Now here's a drive by Jordan. Shot is up. It's no good. And a foul on a bump there by Riley Pierce, and Jordan is going to go back to the line. She hit 1 out of 2 in the first half and leads the scoring for Hugo with 11. First one is up and good. We're tied. Knots it at 25 on the shot by Jordan. Here's the second, and the Lady Buffaloes lead once again. 26-25. Silo down with it. McKnight, right wing, pass Ellison, and she tries to fire one in there to Bell. It's deflected and ends up in the hands of Laria, and she scores on the block. Bell in double digits with the 11. Lead seesaws back and forth. Shot up by Scott is no good, and we got a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on... Who's it going on here? That's on Bell, and that's her 3rd. At the line, Scott, free throw is good. Alaria is going to check out with her 3 fouls as Hampton is back in. We're tied again at 27 after another Hugo free throw. And the next one, it's no good. Hampton has the board. Charlie with the rebound. Pierce is going to dribble it up, and wide open lane to the basket. Her shot is no good, but Scott had to come over and defend and commits the foul, and Pierce just drove it all the way down, and the Hugo players just watched her drive right down the lane, and nobody was home until Scott came over at the last second. The free throw is no good, however, by Riley. Bidding for her first points of the night and trying to give Silo the lead back. 5:22 to go here in the third, and that one's good. Made the second. Lady Rebels up a point. Dribbling. Shot is up. Scott. That's inside the free throw line. Missed everything, but the rebound they're going to say is out of bounds. It's Hampton and Pierce both there. Say it's out of bounds off of Silo, and Hugo basketball. Inbound. Three on the way. It's no good. Long board. There's Jordan. Dribbles back out front. Resets things for Hugo. Now Jordan. Pass inside. It's deflected by Ellison into the hands of Pierce. Pierce going to drive it down. Kick out. Here's McKnight for three. It's no good, and Hugo has the rebound. Silo's one and done. Off the miss three. Scott dribbles way out front. That pass nearly stolen by McKnight. A drive. That one rejected on the driving shot that time by Bills. Ellison blocks it, but it goes out of bounds. Second block shot of the night for Tiani. Who's going to shoot two? And the free throw is good by Smith. Missed a couple in the first half. We're tied again at 28. Here's Bell back in for Ellison. Each with three fouls. Smith for the lead. Rebound off the miss. Smith has it. Another offensive board for Hugo. Lady Buffs have it. Jordan. And it's Bills. Now gives it off out front. Smith feeds it. Pierce drives inside. Shot is no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Pierce trying to save it, and they're going to say it's Silo basketball. And even though Pierce was trying to save it from going out of bounds, inbounds goes. Here's Bell. Three. Top of the key is good. Alaria Bell. Another 7 in this quarter for Bell as she leads the way. 14 in the game for Bell. Silo up a 3. Here's a bounce pass, goes inside, all alone down the right side of the lane. Puts it up and in. Bills, Zion Bills with the bucket. A wide open lane there. Midgley tries a 3 on the other end, no good. McKnight rebound, tries an up and under move on a reverse layup, and it's off the mark, but a foul is whistled. And McKnight, I believe, is going to the line. Now with 2:57 to go, third quarter. Presley missed 2 free throws in that first quarter, and she'll make the first here. 1 for 3 on the night now. And Cash Atwood checks back in, and let's see, I think Midgley's going to get a breather. Next one is up and gets the friendly roll there. Lady Rebels up, back up 3. Hugo basketball. Jordan dribbling out front. She's going to try a long 3. It's no good. Bills has the rebound. Goes up with the follow attempt in the lane. Shot is no good. Pierce with the board. Pierce out of the pack with it. Now down McKnight. Stops. Pulls it back up. Feeds it to Hampton inside. Back to McKnight. She'll drive. Runner. And a whistle and a travel. McKnight was going in for the driving shot. It's called for the travel there. Lady Buffaloes rotating in. Some fresh players. Here's Scott. She got a breather. She's back in the game now. Way out front. Picks up her dribble, and the pass is stolen by Bell. Lady Rebels have numbers, but Bell stops, holds up, waiting for Hampton, and the pass is deflected and stolen. Turn it right back over after the steal. A driving shot by Bills is no good, and the rebound is out of bounds off of Atwood. Stays with Hugo. Kind of sloppy play on both sides. It's a low-scoring battle tonight. Here's a three on the way. It's up and good by Jordan. Another three by Jordan. Her third of the game, and we are knotted at 33 with the timeout here. Ashia Jordan, she wasn't even one of the top three scorers on the squad for the season for Hugo, but she has lit it up tonight. 16 points to lead all scorers. For Silo, Ilaria Bell not far behind. She's got 14. And we are tied at 33. A minute and 50 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And here come the Lady Rebels out. We'll see who they send out on the court. Bell and Ellison are back out there with their 3 personal fouls apiece. Hampton has a couple. And they are joined by Midgley and Cash Atwood for this Silo possession. Ellison's going to dribble it down. Left side, pass to Hampton, and she couldn't handle it inside. Off her fingertips and out of bounds. Tried the offside pass to Hampton on the block. Silo turns it over. Now coming is Scott, and an offensive foul called. Coach Chris Scott for the Buffaloes not happy as Atwood went crash into the floor. Kadrin Scott called for her second personal. Silo has it back. We're still knotted at 33. Ellison dribbles. Now toss out. Midgley for 3. Left wing is no good. And there's a foul on Hampton on the rebound. A push from behind. That's her third. So it's 3 fouls for Ellison, 3 for Bell, 3 for Hampton, all 3 in the game right now. Got to be careful in this final minute of this third quarter. Jordan, see if Hugo tries to attack inside. Jordan's pass goes Scott just inside the free throw line. Shot is no good, but a long rebound. Scott gets it back for Hugo. Now a drive, pass inside, and that's going to go off of Tiani's hands and out of bounds. McKnight and Pierce check back in. And Bell and Atwood will go out. 47 seconds to go. Here in the third, 3 on the way. That one may have been partially blocked by Hampton. Ellison has the rebound. She's going to take it coast to coast. Spin inside. Left hand shot off the glass and in. Silo regains the lead on the driving bucket by Tiani Ellison. 28 seconds to go. Silo trying to end this quarter on a flurry. Scott picked up the dribble. Looks for help, gets it there to Bills. Now across, Jordan fakes the three, drives in, shot no good. Rebound off Ellison. Here comes Silo once again. Down with it. Ellison going coast to coast. And the Euro step, and she's fouled. And it's going to be free throws for Tiani with 8 seconds to go. Cadron Scott just picked up her third personal. Back-to-back possessions. Ellison got the rebound, and she was motoring it to the basket on the other end. At the line. Free throw is good. Ellison was quiet scoring-wise for nearly 2 full quarters, but this free throw is no good. Hampton had the rebound for a second, taken away by Scott. A lot of contact, no call. Scott's going to dribble it down. At the buzzer, shot is no good by Hugo, and that's the end of the third quarter. Silo carries a 3-point lead into the fourth. Lady Rebels trail by 3 after 1, trail by 3 at the half, and now lead by 3 as we head to the final quarter. 36-33. Numbers look like this for the Lady Rebels. It's Ilaria Bell with 14 points, 3 off her season and career high, which was set last Saturday in the loss to Vanoss. 7 for Tiani Ellison. Let's see, 9, or make it, check that, 10. Preston McKnight has 10, 2 in double figures thus far. 4 for Shaylin Midgley and 1 for Riley Pierce. Ashia Jordan, 16 points for Hugo to lead all scorers. So we head to the fourth quarter. Hugo has the basketball. Michaela Clark in the game, along with Riley Pierce. They're out there on the left wing. A drive by Scott. Shot is no good. Midgley with the big board. Shaylin tries to dribble out of traffic. Gets it across. There's Riley Pierce down the left side. Pierce pass back out front mid to Midgley. She'll drive. Toss inside intended for Ellison. And coming over to knock it away was Jemiah Brown. Pierce inbounds to Ellison, and she tries to drive it to the basket, and a reach-in foul is called on Hugo. It's going to be the third on Zion Bills. Silo inbounds again on the baseline. Goes in. Clark for 3, no good. Ellison has the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. That's team foul number 6. That's 3 quick ones on Hugo. They'll inbound on the baseline once again. Get it in. Ellison. Her follow-away shot is no good from about 10 feet off that time. Hugo has it back. Jordan covered up there by Midgley. A drive. Bills. Shot is no good. And, they're going to say it's Hugo basketball. That one looked like it was out of bounds off of Brown. Going to go to the Lady Buffs. There's Scott, and she steps out of bounds. Riley Pierce was all over her. Officials letting it go on the Coach Scott not happy. Thought there should have been a foul call, but there wasn't. Hugo turns it over. Silo has it back. Down with it, Midgley. Her pass, ill-advised, nearly stolen. Saved there, kicking out. McKnight for 3. It's good from the left wing. McKnight got open for a 3. That's her 13th point. And Silo now with its biggest lead at 6. A driving shot by Scott, and we got a whistle, and I'm not sure who that foul's going on. I'm going to say Michaela Clark picks up her first, and Kadron Scott at the line for 2 shots. That is the 7th Silo team foul. Here's Bell and Hampton back in. Everybody got 3 fouls between the bigs for Silo. And Scott's free throw's no good. Midgley with the rebound. They did a nice job blocking out that time. Lady Rebels have the basketball and a 5-point lead this trip. Bell driving, baseline right, pass deflected, stolen away. Out with it. Here's Smith driving inside, and there's a shot, no good. Jordan misses, and the rebound off to Ellison. Ellison, a behind-the-back dribble. She's going to drive it into the front court. Now picks up her dribble, looks for help, gives it to Midgley. Bounce pass inside, intended for Bell, cutting to the basket, and they're going to say it's out of bounds to Hugo. Bell was bumped, a lot of contact there. Officials letting it go. Coach Job just shakes his head in disbelief there as Bell went to the court. They give the basketball back to Hugo. 5-point Silo lead, nearly a backcourt violation. Scott dribbles. Now she traveled. Yep, they're going to get it. Wasn't sure they were going to get that called there, as it was obvious right in front of us that Scott took an extra step. Back in for Hugo. Kalisha Cook, a sophomore. Silo with a 5-point lead in the basketball. Ellison dribbles out front. Well, they're in a man-to-man defense. Midgley drives around her defender. Shot is no good. And the rebound to Hugo. Down. We got a whistle. Going to call a foul on Midgley now. And it's going to be more Hugo free throws. 5:15 to go. Maybe a lot of trips to the line here in the final 5 minutes, and the free throw is good. Kadron Scott makes the first. At the line for another, and it rims off. No good. 1 out of 2 once again. Ellison with another rebound. Drives all the way inside. Misses a shot. Gets a rebound. Goes back up. Can't get it to fall. A lot of contact. No call. McKnight has the long board. Now Ellison's going to force it up. Miss again. Get another rebound and be fouled finally. Ellison with 3 rebounds in that sequence. Hugo player is down on the court. Tiani with 16 rebounds now tonight. Although she's only scored 7 points. Shooting has been tough inside. 19 foul on Silo. Hugo's going to be in the double bonus from here on. That's the 3rd foul on Riley Pierce. And the shot is good by Jemiah Brown. That's her 3rd point. Bell's back in for Pierce. Fortunately, nobody has more than 3 fouls for Silo at the moment. 4:48 remaining in the 4th. Brown's free throw's good. Made them both. It's a 4-point lead. Silo basketball. McKnight trying to 3, left wing. That's too hard off the back iron. Rebound out. Scott in transition. Toss over Jordan. She stops. Thought about the shot. Now she'll pass it out and reset. 3 on the way, and it's no good. Bell with the rebound. Alaria with the big board there. Down with it, Hampton. Off to McKnight. Seidel will reset things. Bell to Midgley. They're trying to get it to Ellison, posting up inside. She got Brown on her, and there's all kinds of traffic in there, and Coach Job's going to take a timeout. They want to spread the floor a little more where Ellison has some room to work inside. Unable to do so at the moment. Quick 30-second timeout. 4:09 to play, and it's been a struggle all night. Silo currently with a 4-point lead. Glad you're along with us tonight here on SiloRebels.tv and on the Squirtle Network. Statewide. Lady Rebels' third contest of the week. Get it inbounded. McKnight. Now here's a lob. Goes. Ellison goes up strong and hits the shot and a foul. Tiani's going to the line with a chance at the three-point play. Went up strong that time. Coach Scott not happy with the call. Silo up 6 after the Ellison bucket, and she's going to shoot a free throw. That was the 10th team foul on Hugo. At the line, it's up and good. Tiani finishes off the conventional three-point play. Just 12 points on the night to go along with 16 rebounds. Largest lead of the game once again for Silo. It's 7. Under 4 minutes remaining. Out front, Jordan passes. Scott, free throw line, looking to drive against Bell. Now she'll stop, turn, shoot, and miss. Ellison with another board. Long pass down. McKnight out in front of everybody. Might have traveled, but no call. Coach Scott, livid, jumping up and down. And Silo with a 9-point lead. Starting to distance themselves a little bit now from the Lady Buffaloes. Scott at the free throw line. Closely guarded there. Picks up her dribble. Looks for help. 3:16 remaining. Bounce pass. A drive inside. Shot blocked by Ellison. She's got the rebound. She's out in transition. Going to the basket. Shot is no good, however. And the rebound off to Hugo. Just couldn't quite finish on that sequence there. That three-point tries no good. Rebound tapped out. Hugo will fire up another one and hit. Jordan connects for 3. And what was a 9-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes, or Lady Rebels, is now 6 after the Lady Buff three-pointer. Jordan with another 3 for Hugo. She's now got 19 points in the contest. That leads all scorers. Silo with 3 in double figures. Alaria Bell has 14. Presley McKnight with 13. And Tiani Ellison has scored 12. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Lady Buffaloes back out on the court awaiting the Lady Rebels at the conclusion of this timeout. Silo bidding for win number 17 on the season for Coach Jake Joe. Lady Rebels will be back at home next Friday night, week from tonight, for the district tournament, district championships, as they will host Colgate. 6:30 the start time for the girls. Ellison inbounds it to Bell. Now they're back off and let Tiani dribble it up the court. It's a man defense. They spread the court. Ellison almost lost it. Now her pass intended for Midgley is turned over. So Hugo gets it right back after the turnover with 2:38 remaining. Chance for Hugo to get even closer. Pass goes. Scott working against Bell. Turns, shoots, and a whistle. And Bell's got her 4th foul. And Bell looked like she was straight up, but Scott trying to initiate the contact, does, and gets the foul called, and she's going to the line. Clock stopped, 2:25 remaining. Free throws up and good. Cadron Scott. Hugo has cut it back to 5. 4 straight points for the Lady Buffaloes and make it 5 straight. We got a whistle and a timeout. Saddle takes another timeout here. 2:25 remaining here in the 4th. Lady Rebels have built a 9-point lead at 46-37, but Hugo has scored the last 5 in a row. It was a late run